Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing right now.
Up until recently, there was a huge high-definition format war in relation to DVDs. HD DVD versus Blu-ray. And now, HD DVD has gone the way of the dodo. Hey Chris, yeah, I know, the stupid debate about HD, but since it's in the news, I'd like to get your comments about Blu-ray. Claimed winner of the stupid battle against HD DVD. Well, who's the real winner? How will these companies react? I know online HD contents is an option for those who want to avoid the conflict of physical formats, but I still believe that the majority of average users will still go for the physical format. You know? Hard drive manufacturers must be really happy to see the increase of downloadable HD content everywhere, because then users have to store it somewhere. But I think that people still want the physical content instead of having something stored on their hard drive. Not to mention going online, downloading the contents, waiting hours, etc. I think the real winner is probably the consumer. Less confusion, more products. But still, I guess we have to wait about 4 or 5 years before we see HD players or writers in most of the average user's house. Why? HD is expensive, and DVD is it's already doing pretty good. It's been established. You can buy a DVD player for 99 bucks, and the quality of image and sound is pretty good. I'd like to get your opinion on that. It's always a safe bet for a lot of comments on YouTube. Well, not really a format war anymore. Blu-ray's it. And those of you who spent hundreds, if not thousands of dollars in HD DVDs and HD DVD equipment, they'll still work. It's not going to just disintegrate overnight. But, let me trip the screensaver, sorry. Otherwise the light gets kind of weird. It's the eyesight camera on the MacBook. Anyway, what do you guys think? Blu-ray? Well, you got to spell it right. B-L-U-R-A-Y. Blu-ray. I thought HD DVD was going to have it. With the Xbox 360 external drive? Genius. I thought Sony was shooting themselves in the foot by incorporating the Blu-ray player inside the PS3. I was wrong. Thank goodness I only had a couple of HD DVDs. Now, the good news is that HD DVD external drive doubles as a regular DVD drive. So, now we've got to wait for Blu-rays to just be everywhere now. I don't know. I've purchased classic content on DVD and say, wow, that looks crappy. Not because of the television I was watching it on, but just because the original source was not that good. Garbage in, garbage out. But the bottom line is, I'm glad that it happened. I was rooting for HD DVD, read the archives, or watch the archives. But now that there's no confusion, well, there's no confusion. And consumers won't be hurt by that decision. Years ago, you might remember, if you do, the wars between DVD-R and DVD plus R, minus plus. Well, eventually, drives were distributed that could handle both the formats. So it didn't really matter which one you went with, because you could read and write both. But it was a huge issue back in the day. A gigantic issue. And I thought we were going to face that again. And it's not the same issue as VHS versus Beta, if you remember that. No, it's not really the same. Because you might remember VHS tapes were a different size than Betamax tapes. Completely different. With DVDs, well, an HD DVD looked exactly the same as a Blu-ray. So consumers were even more confused. And it's Blu-ray now pretty much all the way. At least until the next format war erupts. I do believe, however, that physical media is not going to be around for too much longer. I've already taken to storing my music in the cloud, keeping my music subscription online. I've got a subscription to Rhapsody for about $10 to $15 a month. I can download as many music files as I want to, at least on my local machine. It doesn't cost me a thing past that subscription fee. So, yay. I don't have any MP3s stored on my hard drives. Why? I mean, I do a few, but why keep them local? What's the point? I have so many computers these days, I can't keep up with the amount of content that I got coming at me. If I tried downloading every song that was on the internet, I mean, what's the point? It's there. I can pay $10 and get access to it. I'm not going to own it anyway. More importantly, what's my time worth? Transferring gigabytes and gigabytes of music and keeping track of it and buying hard drives for all that stuff, or just paying $10 a month, $15 a month, and getting access to it anywhere. So, I don't know. Maybe these are going to be the last discs we see. Then again, considering I can't get any decent broadband options where I live, maybe not. I think local storage is safe, but imagine, okay, now, for argument's sake, we're talking about content that's being distributed largely, in stores or online. There are a million copies of my Family Guy archives. Millions. If mine disappears, I can either go out and get another one, if I really wanted to, or I can find a way to get access to the content again. Where it does become important is local archiving options. That's where it's important. So now that there's less confusion with that kind of media, we're going to see a lot more people buying Blu-ray products. Now, what about you? Did you guys go with HD DVD or Blu-ray when it really first erupted? I really did. I had HD DVD because I had the Xbox. And I just got the edition. A lot of consumers were waiting. A lot of people were waiting. Of course, the PS3 people had Blu-ray. Well, not a guess there. Streaming media is coming. Downloadable media is coming. I'm now going to be looking for an external, either USB or FireWire drive, that's Blu-ray and DVD X compatible. Might as well now. What's the point in waiting? Format wars are over, in case you didn't know. Now, if you do happen to have HD DVD stuff, stick with it. The drives are still going to operate as DVD drives. That's the great thing about HD DVD. It's not just going to, like I said, not going to stop happening tomorrow. So, anyway, I'd be interested in hearing what you guys have to say about this issue. Were you waiting? Did you have one? Did you want HD DVD to win? Did you always know that Blu-ray was superior, and if so, why? How did the studios influence who won in this situation? And yes, it was a winner. Blu-ray won. HD DVD, yesterday's news. Just like DivX. DivX died quickly. Of course, it was a stupid idea. You guys remember DivX? No. I don't mean the codec. I don't mean the codec. Do you remember DivX versus DVD? Look that up on Wikipedia, and trust me, you're going to find out a lot more about that word. Didn't start life as a video codec. The idea was that you would rent or buy this disc for a couple bucks. You'd put it in a DivX player. Again, this is not the DivX codec like we all know right now. You'd put it in a player, and that within like 24 or 48 hours, it would be unplayable again. Like, it would not play. So you'd have to jack it into a subscription. It would die. It would automatically pretty much self-destruct. That was the idea of DivX, the original brand. But it died. Well, it died because it was a stupid reason. HD DVD died, because one format had to win. And that happened to be Blu-ray. Let me know what you think. Leave a comment, follow up, whatnot. My email address is chris@pirillo.com. Maybe you know of a good, affordable, external Blu-ray DVD drive that I can plug into a computer. Be interested in taking a look at that. I gotta get one. It's time. Of course, you're also welcome to swing by the chat room. We're always talking about something. Sometimes it's about DVDs, content. Sometimes it's about technology in general, hardware, software, internet stuff, Apparently, a couple people were talking about politics. Sometimes we get into that, but not very frequently. If we talk about politics, it's usually related to tech, like net neutrality, or, the internet being a series of tubes. So why don't you swing by our tube? We're streaming it. Our tube is being broadcast to hundreds of people right now. You could be one of the people watching and interacting and getting along with everybody who's on the Pirillo intertube. Just stop by the website. We're open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at live.pirillo.com. We'll see you later.